Can you solve the square root of x minus 5 squared plus 2 times the square root of y plus 2 equals 0? This is a weird one because we've got two variables here. We've got x and y, and we're being asked to find x minus y. And normally when we have two variables and one equation, we can't solve it. This is different. Can you see why? We've got two things here which sum to 0, yet we also have square roots which can only be greater than or equal to 0. Do you see what's going on? So if this has to be greater than or equal to 0, and this also has to be greater than or equal to 0, and they add to 0, then they both must equal 0. Because if one of them is positive or they're both positive, then they're going to add to a positive number. So we can use that to find what those two variables are. So we know that 2 square root of y plus 2 is equal to 0. So that 2 doesn't do anything useful. And then we can square both sides to get y plus 2 equals 0. So y equals negative 2. That's a great start. Now we look at this part. So the square root of x minus 5 squared equals 0. So this is particularly interesting because for some values of x minus 5 will be positive, and for other values of x minus 5 is going to be negative. So we need to be very careful here. So because the square root of x minus 5 squared equals 0, then this part has to equal 0, so x will have to equal 5. So finally, we're looking for x minus y. We know that x equals 5 and y equals minus 2. 5 minus minus 2 will give us our final answer, a 7. If you like that, let me know in the comments.